Hey everyone, my name's Luke Lewis, and in this Minute Monday, we're going to break down economy picking. Let's get into it. I would like to start by dedicating this video to the amazing Randy, who unfortunately passed away last week. That's this guy up here. And in his honor, I would like to start this video with a magic trick. So in my right hand, I have 2 pick strokes. You can count them. 1, 2, down and up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. From these 2 pick strokes, and these 2 pick strokes alone, no camera trickery, no audio skullduggery, I'm gonna do something a little bit more impressive. 2 pick strokes. So today we're talking about economy picking, what it is, its chief benefits, 3 myths or misconceptions that might be holding you back, and I'm also going to show you a kind of beginner exercise at the end to help you develop yours. Now hopefully that little intro trick showed you, although it's not the most musical thing, it showed you the benefits of economy picking, which is all about getting more for less. It's about making sure that the pick doesn't do any unnecessary movements. It doesn't travel further than it has to. And we can actually define unnecessary movements pretty easily by saying economy picking is when we never cross a target string before we play it. So if we're going down and up, we've crossed that target string and encircled it to play it with an upstroke. That is uneconomical. It would be better to play a consecutive pick stroke that goes down through both of those strings. So you could say that economy picking is the same as alternate picking, except when you would have outside picking, you're going to play consecutive pick strokes. And that kind of gives you a rule. You can say that whenever you make a string change, you're always going to attack the new string in the direction of the string change. So if you're coming towards your face, it's always going to be an upstroke on the new string, or always a downstroke if you're traveling towards the floor with the pick. Now this actually brings us to myth or misconception number 1. People think that it means you're sweeping whenever you change strings. They think sweep picking and economy picking are just 2 interchangeable terms. In reality, sweep picking is a subset of economy picking. Like I said, economy picking is alternate picking, but without the outside picking element, which means that sometimes inside picking, the act of going up on a string and down, is still considered the most economical way of making that string change. It all depends on what stroke you finished the last string on. So loads of players think that it's all about sweeping. It means that they don't develop their inside picking. So every time they change a string, they're only good at changing strings if they've had the exact right number of notes on the string before, so they finish in the right direction. And this means that they're not as versatile, they're not as free, they can't improvise as well, they can't play traditional lines as well. They can play a very unique vocabulary that is essentially their own, but they lose a lot of versatility. So if you are going to work on your economy picking, understand that you need to know how to change strings consecutively, and you need to be good at inside picking. Myth number 1, work on your inside picking as well as your sweep picking if you want to be a proficient economy picker. They both fall under the category of economy picking. So the main benefit of economy picking is actually kind of taking out the extra string movement, and loads of people think that's just so that we can play faster. Well, not really. Sometimes the music is at the speed the music is played at. So why would we economy pick it if we can alternate pick it? Well, what it's about is, and this is a quote by Frank Gambale, is creating headroom. It means that no matter what you're playing, if you're playing in the most economical way, you have more speed, hidden in the trunk than you're showing, and that means that the speed you're playing at is more comfortable for you. Just like how an amp has headroom before it breaks up, you are increasing the headroom you have before you can't play it. So whether you're a shredder or you play like slower licks, it's not really about playing fast, it's about making it more easy and playing more comfortably. Now, saying the word easy actually brings me on to myth number 2. Some people think of economy picking as cheating. When I was about 14 years old, I watched the famous Al Di Meola video where he says, stay away from economy picking and sweep picking because it is cheating. And so I didn't. I'm 29 now and I've only been working on economy picking seriously for about 2 years. So I lost 15 years of development that I could have had because I took this bit of advice. And my best response to this is to paraphrase my friend Levi Clay. Now he says, to think of it as cheating means that you're thinking of music as a competition with winners, losers, rules, and a finish line, when in reality it's art, and there's no cheating in art. It's like saying a paintbrush is cheating simply because we're no longer painting with dung on our cave walls with our fingers. It's just tools and techniques to help you express yourself. The third myth or misconception is that you have to be either in the alternate picking camp or the economy picking camp, or even that one lick will be strictly alternate picked or will be strictly economy picked. In reality, each lick itself is like a puzzle, and the different moments in that lick might need different solutions. So there are countless ways to play a lick. Just like there are countless ways to finger it with the left hand, there are multiple ways to play it with the right hand. And you need to pick the one which best suits the musical moment, your preferences, your ability, your strengths. You might really love outside picking. And if you really love outside picking and it is your strength, then you might want to do that more than sweep picking. There are times when outside picking will set you up for more economical ideas along the way. So really think of each lick as having multiple solutions. And the only way that you're going to be good at handling all these situations is to develop outside picking, inside picking, and consecutive string changes. And if you want to see how bending the rules can actually be beneficial, check out my video, The Illogical Picking Pattern That Actually Shreds. You can see I really bend the rules on that. I'm doing multiple upstrokes as I change strings, and it actually facilitates me to play the lick at the speed I want, because it sets me up down the line for more economical picking. So the three myths that people think about are, it's not just sweep picking, inside picking is in there too, so develop that. It's not cheating, there's no cheating in this. It's not a game, it's not a contest. And the last one is, different moments will require different solutions. So be fluid and flexible with your approach. Now here's one of my favorite exercises to help you develop your ability to change strings in time, to synchronize the left and right hand, and get a really fluid economy picking stroke. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. I really hope you liked it. And if you did, please like and subscribe. Next week, we've got some cool pentatonic economy picking stuff coming out for you. If you want to learn more about economy picking in the meantime, you can sign up to my 28-day free technique upgrade, and economy picking is the focus of one of the weeks on that. If you're a member of the website, guitarvivo.com, then check out the module, How I Built My Economy Picking. That's where I show you all the exercises I do. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next week.